My name is Peter Ruffley. I am the chairman of Zizo Software. Zizo is a business data analytics company where our service is based in the cloud. Our technology is a pattern in-memory database. That means that our technology learns about data as you load data into it. It allows you to hold very large amounts of data in a very small space, and for that data to be processed in memory. That's why the response times are so quick. Our offering differs in two ways. First of all, it's a cloud offering, which means that from the business user's point of view, they don't have to buy any hardware, any software, or invest in any training. All they have to do is to give us access to the data. Now, that in itself is the second part about why we're different. We actually take the data ourselves, and as a service we load that data into our technology. Many of the cloud offerings that are available right now are actually real self-service offerings. So in other words, you, the business user, have to do that yourself. You have to take the data and you have to physically get it onto the cloud into the format it needs to be, and then do the actual query development work yourself. We're different in this way. You give us the data, and the next time you see that data is as business information on a standard analytical screen. So that's a real differentiator from us between other cloud offerings. One of the big advances that our technology allows is to do very complex processing at a price point that makes sense. So although complex processing is always possible in other computing media, we can make it happen in a way that actually allows users to get real business benefit from it. Now, one thing that one of our other major customers, Parcelforce, do is to actually do what's called activity-based costing down to parcel level. Now that means taking the entire P&L every month and breaking it down to individual activity costings on an individual parcel. That means that you can view the business from a customer contribution point of view rather than a cost point of view. So you can find out how much a parcel costs to deliver, or you could find out how much a product is making, or whether a customer is profitable, or whether indeed a whole line of business is profitable. There are a number of business analytics possibilities now in the marketplace that business users are adopting. There are, for example, data discovery tools like Tableau, which is the quadrant leader as far as Gartner are concerned. It's a very popular tool in that people can put data into it very quickly and see things. There are also a lot of standard business analytics capabilities available through Microsoft. All these things rely on people doing data projects themselves. That means that they have to actually buy technology, they have to buy hardware and software, they have to buy software licenses, they have to send people on training courses. They have to provide their own solution. Now, the figures that are available, for example, from Gartner will tell you that if you embark on one of those projects, you have an 80% chance of that project failing. Not failing in the sense of not delivering business value, just failing, just not working. Because to get data into the right context to give you business information is a difficult and complex thing to do. Now, business users and business departments aren't really interested in doing that. They aren't interested in engaging with that problem. What they want to do is to get business information from their data. That's what makes our cloud analytics service so attractive to them. Because not only can they do that with us, that means no hardware, no software, no training, but they can do it at a fixed cost, an understandable cost over time, but also the time to deployment, that is the time from when you engage us to when you actually start getting business information, can be as little as a few weeks, whereas the minimum time for what you might call a standard business analytics or data warehouse type project can be months, many months before you even get the data into a shape where you can start querying it. The future of analytics is really exciting. There are many things out there which we're about to embark on, which were previously just never considered to be opportunities. So even though there's been a lot of investment in things like data discovery tools, the real exciting opportunities with data coming in from very new sources. So for example, we're working right now with a major power utility provider that are putting together a program to deal with the data coming from their smart meters. Now this will be data coming from millions of smart meters every half hour, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The data that's coming from them is as yet unknown. Nobody knows what the value of that data will be. What we'll be able to do is to put that data into a platform which will very rapidly allow that organisation to do really groundbreaking analytics. And this is fundamentally what the Internet of Things is all about. It's to take data, which is by any means very low value data, but to study customer behaviour from that data and really understand what your customers are doing and what they want from you. And that we think that's a really exciting possibility.